Good evening and welcome to our Monday, June 29th board meeting. It's hot and steamy, but we are here. Can everyone please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All righty, we're going to dive right on in. Can I get roll call for tonight's meeting?
Mrs. Alkire.
Here.
Mrs. D'Angelo Steele. Dr. Dillon.
Here.
Ms. Liskini.
Here.
Mrs. Peterson.
Here. Can I now get a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting?
So move Liskini.
Can I get a second?
Second, Dillon.
Any discussion or questions for our agenda? Hearing none, roll call.
Ms. Liskini.
Yes.
Dr. Dillon.
Yes.
Mrs. Alkire.
Yes.
Mrs. Peterson.
Yes. Moving right along, now we're going to approve the meeting minutes for the June 8th meeting and the June 25th. June 25th was a kind of a work session for the board.
I don't have the minutes.
But there was no,
I don't have those. Those will be next time.
Those will be next meeting?
Just-
Okay.
Just,
So we're just going to do June 8th.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm making a note to myself. That was a work session meeting, just so the public knows, board meeting for us. So we're just doing June 8th. Can I get a motion for June 8th approval of minutes?
So moved, Alkire.
Can I get a second?
Second, Liskini.
Any discussion?
No, ma'am.
Hearing none, roll call.
Mrs. Alkire.
Yes.
Ms. Liskini.
Yes.
Dr. Dillon.
Yes.
Mrs. Peterson.
Yes. Next items for action, I am going to turn it over to Board Member Dr. Kelly Dillon for our fiscal and operations.
Thank you, Madam President. We have 8 items. First is our, it is English. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the revised permanent appropriation CX1. Next are investments and financial statements for June 2026. It is recommended that in accordance with Section 135.14 of the Ohio Revised Code, the Board of Education approve June investments CX2 and cash position report for the month of June 2026 CX3. It is also recommended that the Board of Education approve payment of bills according to the list of checks for the month of June 2026 CX4. We are grateful for a total donations of $585.25. It is recommended the Board of Education accept the donations of $585.25 as detailed in X5 and authorize letters of appreciation to be sent to donors. We also need to pay our bills. It is recommended that the Board of Education authorize the treasurer to pay bills for June which were not processed in accordance with Section 5705.41 Ohio Revised Code CX6. It is also recommended that the Board of Education approve the payment in lieu of transportation list for the 2025-2026 school president as presented CX7. Due to confidential student information that clearly is not put into our minutes. According to Section 3327.01 of the Ohio Revised Code, the average cost of transportation per child in the state of Ohio for the 2025-2026 school year has been determined by the State Department of Education in the amount of $607.15 or other agreed upon amounts as indicated. It's recommended that the Board of Education approve the payment in lieu of transportation to those residents who have applied and been approved to receive this reimbursement. The list as presented represents who redeemed impractical and had agreed to receive payment in lieu of transportation per the guidelines established by the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the transfers, advances from the general fund to the various funds as presented. These advances are necessary to provide funds to state and federal grants that have a deficit balance. These transfers are necessary to eliminate school lunch debt CX7. These are required to be removed from the food service fund each year. And finally, it is recommended that the Board of Education approve temporary appropriation for fiscal year 2026-27 as presented, CX8. Madam President, after reviewing these items, I would like to move for them for approval.
Can I get a second?
Second Alkire.
Any discussion or questions on the fiscal report? Okay, hearing none, roll call.
Dr. Dillon,
Yes.
Mrs. Alkire,
Yes.
Ms. Liskini,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes. I'm going to remain with Dr. Dillon for our next item for action for our resolution.
It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the resolution to proceed for a 2.26 mil bond levy on the November 3rd, 2026 election or the next primary election to be held. If passed, the bond levy will satisfy the Ohio Facilities Construction Commission requirement to contribute 50% of the cost of the core project, with the state of Ohio paying the remaining 50%. Additionally, if passed, the bond levy will be a no new millage bond levy, which will not raise the bond millage rate above 2026 collections. To repeat, if passed, the bond levy will be a no new millage bond levy, which will not raise the bond millage rate above 2026 collection levels. We need to partner with the Ohio Facilities Construction Commission to replace Grove City and Westland High School, as well as improvements to other buildings. To participate in the OFCC program, we must secure the local share required, and this resolution to proceed is the second step in that process. Madam President, after reviewing this item, I would like to move it for approval.
Can I get a second?
Second Liskini.
I am going to ask a question.
Sure.
That was C and D together. Or the,
Just C.
that was just C
D
for
will
the,
be- D
will
will
be
be-
separate for, okay. Now, on the reason why I asked that, because I knew it was Ohio Facilities Construction in the segment of the thing. So I was like, wait a minute, I don't think it was blended, but I wanted to make sure. Any other questions? Okay, roll call.
Dr. Dillon,
Yes.
Ms. Liskini,
Yes.
Ms. Alkire,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes. Now, staying with Dr. Dillon on our resolution for the facilities development piece.
Yes. So this is a resolution authorizing participation in the Ohio Facilities Construction Commission's Classroom Facilities Assistance Program, Segment 3. This resolution sets the parameters for state and local share of the core project. The Ohio Facilities Construction Commission, the OFCC, will contribute roughly $113 million towards the project to replace Grove City and Westland High Schools. This will be the third segment that the district has participated in. The previous two segments were on time, on budget, and also completed with a no new millage bond issue. It is recommended that the Board of Education adopt this resolution to participate in the Ohio Facilities Construction Commission's Classroom Facilities Assistance Program, Segment 3. Madam President, after reviewing this item, I would like to move it for approval.
Can I get a second?
Second Alkire.
Any discussion or questions? Okay, hearing none, roll call.
Dr. Dillon,
Yes.
Mrs. Alkire,
Yes.
Ms. Liskini,
Yes.
Mrs. Peterson.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Dillon. Now we are moving along to items for action with Board Member, or Vice President Board Member Julie Liskini for our personnel report.
Thank you, Madam President. This evening, for tonight's board meeting, there are 6 action items under personnel involving 404 persons, 11 certificated and administrative resignations or retirements, 3 administrative employments, 284 certificated employments, 92 of those are supplementals, 3 classified resignations, 2 classified changes in employment, and 101 classified employments. Just a note, we had a great turnout at our first Hire and Drive event in June at the Bus Depot. And Human Resources is super excited. And Justin and his team are excited. So let's do it again. The second Hire and Drive event is scheduled for July 16th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. At the Transportation Depot. After reviewing these items, I move them for approval.
Can I get a second?
Second, Dylan.
Any questions? Hearing none, roll call.
Ms. Liskini,
I am voting yes on all sections, except for, I lost my spot. Hold on. Section 3 is a no for me.
okay, got it. Dr. Dillon,
Am I out of order if I were to inquire if there's a reason for that, or?
everybody can vote for how they want to vote.
Okay.
I was about to say, technically, you would be out of order because I already did discussion and questions, so
Yes.
Ms. Alkire,
Yes.
Mrs. Peterson,
yes. Okay. I am Matt Jordan.
Appreciate Dr. Peter. Dr. Peter.
I can be a doctor.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll start calling them runs. It's all good. Well, I always am excited to stand in front of you guys and talk about the new hires we have for our administrators, particularly here tonight. Love putting names and faces together. So hopefully, this is the last time I'm coming to you to talk about hiring administrators for this year. So President Pearson, Vice President Liskini, Mr. Banks, Mr. Garside, and 2 members of the board. We're going to introduce Chastity Loftman first. Now, Chastity was approved on June the 8th. She's on a little bit of trip. I didn't ask if you want any money or anything. Okay. But yeah, so we're going to have Chastity come say a few words to you. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and introduce her as I would if she were here for the vote. Obviously, you know Chastity. She has previously served as our assistant principal at Franklin Woods Intermediate School, where she supported Bulldog students, staff, and families since 2021. She first joined Southwestern in 2015 as a mathematics specialist. In her current administrative role, she has led initiatives focused on curriculum, instruction, staff development, MTS implementation, and school climate, while helping foster a high-performing, student-centered learning environment. And that staff and that committee, when they met with Chastity, I just want you to know the energy in the room was unbelievable, and we're really excited for that and really look forward to what that can do. Prior to serving at Franklin Woods, Chastity worked as the district instructional leadership coach for Westville City Schools, partnering with teachers and administrators to strengthen instructional practices, intervention strategies, and collaborative leadership systems across the district. She got her bachelor's from Ohio University, master's in arts education leadership and supervision from Concordia University in Chicago. I'm excited about having Chastity. She's a hard worker. She's enthusiastic. She's compassionate. She's deeply committed to our students and their success. She supports students as they grow academically. She supports families, and she's been around. I'm really excited for her. So Chastity, please come on up and say a few words. Thank you. And there's a whole lot of people here.
That was so nice. That was so kind. Thank you. All right. Good evening, Mr. Banks, Mr. Garside, and fellow board members. Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity. It's an absolute honor to stand before you tonight as the newly appointed principal of Franklin Woods. I want to express my deepest gratitude for your trust, your confidence in my leadership. Franklin Woods already has a wonderful reputation for fostering a vibrant, supportive learning environment, and I'm thrilled to be part of that again. So thank you.
Next up for us, as we kind of continue to promote from within, I'm happy to introduce to you Ms. Jen Zelli as our next assistant principal at Finland Middle School. Jen comes to us, she's been serving in the Viking hallways for 24 years? For 24 years. Since 2002, do your math, man. A social studies teacher, it's all good. Making a lasting impact on countless students. She holds a Bachelor of Science, Business Administration from The Ohio State University, and Master of Education and Leadership from University of Dayton. She's been there for over 2 decades. leadership, department leader, been with the staff, commitment to both academic achievement, personal growth for students. She brings a strong foundation of educational leadership. She comes from an education family. She's just a very driven person, a lot of perseverance, hard worker. She's extremely committed. She'll lead by example. She cares greatly for our students within that Finland corridor. I should say the Franklin Heights corridor. With over 24 years of experience, she's built some incredible relationships and some incredible street cred. So I'm excited to see how this team works out at Finland next year. So Jen, please come on up and say a few words.
President Peterson, Vice President Liskini, members of the board, Mr. Banks and Mr. Garside, thank you so much for this opportunity. For the past 24 years, I have spent at Finland, and it is truly a special place. And I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to continue and to move into this new role as assistant principal at Finland with the dedicated and hardworking staff that is there. And I am honored and excited to continue to be at Finland to serve the students, the families, and the community there. Thank you.
I feel bad for Tyler. We've taken two of his quality teachers. Jen, this meeting,
I was just
Caitlin
sitting
at the
here
last
thinking
meeting.
that.
Caitlin will be supporting Chastity. So, but again, part of that model, we have plenty of places for people to grow in this district, and we will do so. Next up for us is Dr. Angela Nichols, better known as Dr. Angie Nichols, as a special ed coordinator for the district. Dr. Nichols comes to Southwestern City Schools from Westerville City Schools, where she has served as special education coordinator since 2024. In this role, she supervised elementary, middle, and high school special education programs, including the behavioral analysts, behavioral technicians, and district's elementary and secondary multi-tiered support committees. She also contributed to the development of key special education-related district policies and procedures and served as an evaluator for all non-OTES employees. Angie has an extensive experience, which makes her a very, very attractive candidate for us, and we're so happy she's joined our team. She served as a school psychologist. She has served as a coordinator. She's done a bunch of different roles. She got her bachelor's in psychology at Mount St. Joseph. She got her master's in educational psychology at University of Cincinnati and her PhD in philosophy and school psychology at University of Cincinnati. Angie raises chickens. And part of our hiring negotiation was this in exchange for a dozen eggs weekly to the HR assistant superintendent. Oh, I'm joking. But she does raise chickens. We're so excited to have her here. I think she's a great addition to our special education team. I look forward to seeing them work together and what she can bring to the table for us. So Angie, come on down, please.
All right, so I can see over the podium. This is good. I got my big girl shoes on tonight, so all is going well. First, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to come to Southwestern City Schools. It sounds like a great place, and I'm really excited to be here. I am your local egg dealer. If so, I have serviced HR departments, the treasurer's department. They have all the money, so I do like them a lot. But the Board of Education, I'll take some requests from you as well. So I'm super excited to be here. I'm excited because I spent a lot of my career, the majority of my career in Cincinnati Public Schools, and Southwestern kind of mirrors Cincinnati Public, just in sheer size as well as diversity. So that very much so excites me. I feel like I'm kind of coming back home. So thank you guys very much.
Welcome. I do look at a lot of districts compared to Cincinnati.
And last but not least, the man with the best hair in the space tonight. All right, and I'm excited to welcome Mr. Todd Spadero to our admin team as another special education coordinator. Todd, for your information, a Southwestern City Schools graduate, 2008, Todd, Grove City High School. I got there in spring of 2008. I just missed having Todd as a student, thank God. Okay. He joins our special education department as an internal candidate from Stiles Elementary School, where he was most recently an intervention specialist. Todd originally joined Southwestern in 2013, where he was an intervention specialist at Finland Elementary School, and then a literacy collaborative coach and reading specialist at East Franklin Elementary. Outside of Southwestern, Todd served as assistant principal in Groveport, Madison, and Reynoldsburg. He brings a ton of experience within the special education realm. I'm not going to list all the things he has done, but it's a lot. He's got a lot of juice, a lot of energy. He's a lot of confidence and a great work ethic, and I expect that to be contagious within the department. So, Mr. Todd Spadaro, please come on down and introduce yourself.
Yeah, good evening, guys.
Good evening.
All right. Full circle moment. Jen was actually my first year teacher mentor, ironically, about 14 years ago. So that's kind of a cool little thing for us to connect again, because it's probably been about that long since I've seen you. Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you again to the board and for district leadership for trusting me in this position. I'm extremely excited to get started. As someone who grew up in this community and has dedicated much of my professional career to serving its students, this opportunity is especially meaningful to me. Southwestern City Schools has helped shape who I am, and I'm honored to have the chance to give back in a larger capacity in this role. Throughout my career as both a teacher and an administrator, I've always believed that every student deserves an advocate, someone who recognizes their strengths, believes in their potential, and works relentlessly to remove barriers to their success. That belief is what drew me to special education, and it continues to drive the work that I do every day. I'm excited to partner with students, families, teachers, administrators, and community members as we continue building systems and opportunities to help all students succeed. Our students with disabilities deserve high expectations, meaningful support, and strong advocacy, and I am committed to ensuring they have access to those things. I step into this role with gratitude, humility, and a sense of purpose, and I look forward to serving this community and helping ensure that every student has the chance to succeed. Thanks.
Thank you. It is always, I say this every time, exciting to see the internal promotions and growth, to watch that corridor, that Franklin Woods and Finland Middle School, and to see the opportunities that corridor is about to have. It just touches me. I know it touches Chelsea because she's the other one that has the dearest heart there. They know I put in a lot of volunteer time over at East Franklin. But that corridor is just very touching. And this is a great opportunity for them. And it's always exciting. And we always say welcome to those who are now joining our Southwestern family and the history that you will now be able to contribute to that. So congratulations to all. It is very exciting. Enjoy what little is left of the summer for you. Because once it's rolling, it's rolling. But again, congratulations. All right, moving along to almost our final category. Is there any items for discussion?
Madam President, I have one, and I'll likely follow up with Superintendent Banks and Assistant Superintendent Lusher. With the newest Supreme Court ruling taking away TPS status for Haitian students, Haitian individuals, does our district have a plan in order to support anyone who has been enrolled in our school to help them transition, or if they happen to be citizens, navigating that road?
And Syrian. Haitian and Syrian students.
I know I'm catching you off guard, but
No,
I
that's
wanted to
fine.
put it on your radar.
So because it's summer and we don't have contact with students, the type of contact and support that we can provide students that transition during the summer months may be different, but certainly at the enrollment center and when Dr. Lusher returns, we'll work on a plan and get back to the Board of Education. So I appreciate your concern. We share those concerns for our students and families that are in transition, and as always, we'll take care of them.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any other?
I wanted to bring up a couple things if I could.
You can.
Some fun things. I don't know if anybody got their Discover Grove City in the mail last week, and I just happened to be perusing, and there were two great articles in there, and one was a familiar face, our Grove City PD therapy canine, Bo, and Officer Shaw were in there. A great article in there, and I just kind of wanted to read a little bit that Officer Shaw shared about having Bo as a therapy dog at Central Crossing High School. He says, at Central Crossing, Bo has become an alternative mascot to the high school. Kids that never would approach me just because I'm in a uniform now approach me. We have relationships with kids I never had before. He said his office has become a popular spot for students in their free time, knowing that Bo is available if they need a moment to pause. He said students tend to stop in his office during their study halls just to say hi or to take a break from everyday tensions that high school can cause. So I just am so thrilled to have Officer Shaw and Bo at Central Crossing and the other schools that they visit. They're doing amazing work for our students and just another great impact that we are seeing in our students and that we're providing for our students. The other article was a student spotlight, and it says, "On the rise, Grove City High School cheer program celebrates standout season and strong state finishes." The 2025-2026 school year included many firsts and personal records for Grove City High School's competitive cheer teams. I wish that Dr. Shuey was here because he would appreciate this. The non-tumble, non-build, and game day competition squad, which competed in the building stunting division for the very first time this year. So this is really, really big for our cheerleaders. And it's not just happening at Grove City, it's happening in our other high schools. And so if you're not a cheer fan or that you're up on cheer competition, this is a big deal for these student athletes, and I'm really excited and super proud to be a member of this board that supports, promotes all of these great athletic opportunities for our students, and great job, Greyhound girls. So I just wanted to say, just really proud and excited for all of these positive things going on for our kiddos.
Thank you for sharing that.
Vice President Julie, it's great that you brought that up, because I was at the board meeting when a parent talked about needing Officer Shaw's, for her, and brought to the board's attention that a rule just needed to be changed. And it really goes to show that coming to these meetings and paying attention to the agenda and reaching out and speaking, even though in public speaking can be really scary sometimes, it leads to not just benefits for the individual who's inquiring for something, but benefits for the entire district. And all of those kids who find solace or help in that moment. So one parent's inquiry turned into something really great that the board was able to accomplish. So, never underestimate what a small group of people can do, because sometimes that's all it takes.
Yep. Bo made an appearance at the graduation, and them graduates took their picture with Bo. So Bo was at graduation.
He's a local celebrity.
I think he was more popular than those.
I think so. So thank you for sharing that, both of you. Also, for the record, to go in notes, July through December remaining board meetings will be back at the DSC. So tonight was our last night here at the Career Academy, but know that July through December board meetings will be back at the DSC, the District Service Office. Four. Jordan's waving 4 to me. July 9th. Thank you. I was like, what does 4 mean something? Because he was
4 p.m.
4. July 9th meeting, the time change is what 4 stands for. We are changing the July 9th board meeting and moving it up to 4 p.m. at the DSE. Normally our board meetings is at 7, but that is our only meeting of the month, and we figure let's try to see if we could get out early for that summer meeting. And so we're going to have our July 9th meeting at 4 p.m. Thank you. All right. Moving on to our final area, adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn our meeting?
So moved, Liskini.
Can I get a second?
Second, Alkire.
I would assume there's no discussion to adjourn, so roll call.
Ms. Liskini,
Yes.
Mrs. Alkire.
Yes.
Dr. Dillon.
Yes.
Mrs. Peterson.
Yes. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay cool. Stay cool.